And so we're back on some more Elden Ring. I'm still very slightly sick, so if you hear it in my voice, my bad. I'm very close to being back to pretty much 100%. At the moment, no headache, no cough. It's literally just a very slightly stuffy nose. Other than that, I'm back to full. I probably don't sound much different than yesterday. I'm still the same nerd that gets mad at shit in games that I probably shouldn't be getting mad at. But in today's video, we are going to go and kill Gaius. Gaius is our next remembrance, and this is going to be the day that we upgrade to level 8 Shadow Tree Blessing. So I was actually recommended to use the OG tried and true Black Flame Catch Flame duo. If you don't know, in the earlier stages of this series of only incantation runs, that was my OG loadout, and I had to literally bar how often I could use Black Flame because it was simply that good. And in today's video, we are going back to it, and I'm going to be restricting one rule for this video. I'm gonna have free reign with Black Flame. We're gonna have as much fun as I can with it. We are gonna do it slightly differently. I was recommended only Black Flame Catch Flame. I'm gonna go back to the first video that I got Black Flame, and that will be the loadout I use. I'm going to use the whole loadout, but I'm going to be taking away my Black Flame restriction. So we're going to have free reign now in a much more advanced state to use Black Flame as much as I want. So I'm going to have to go look at that list of incantations I was using at the very beginning of the game, and I'll get back to you and you'll see my loadout when we actually get into it. But if you guys do want to add anything to this, by the way, this is a run being curated by all of you, so drop those down in the comments. I'll add them to this list, and every single time I update this list, you'll be the first to see. If you guys end up liking this video, drop a like down below. If you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. And with that, let's go kill our barrier to level 8 Shadow Tree Blessing. All right, I believe I have our loadout. So our OG, really OG loadout was Black Flame, it was Catch Flame, and then it was Lightning Spear. And bear in mind, in our last Remembrance fight, we did not get an incantation. I don't need to use one. So we can do whatever I want, and in this instance, this is what I want to do. We're going to go with the OG loadout, and we are going to be swapping off of that one rule that I made due to just how insane Black Flame was. So I already have Gaius set up. We don't even need to do that. Once again, Enfield is coming out very soon, so I might start double uploading again and banging out this series. Or at the very least, I'm going to do 2 remembrances instead of just 1. I think. So if you guys want to see 2 remembrances in one video, drop any, like, I guess, ideas and stuff if you want to see that for like rules and stuff for each individual boss, and I'll add them to the list. And if I get multiple of rules and stuff, I'll combine them and do all that. So even if I do end up double uploading or double bossing in one video, at the very least, I want everyone to have sort of like that opportunity. Also, I did not watch that Code Vein 2 video, and I need to do that before I absolutely forget. So my bad. All right, so some new like RE4 4K gameplay screenshots and stuff have came out recently. There are finishers being put into RE9. I think I said RE4, my bad. I meant RE9. But I do believe they're adding finishers back into that game, which is really good, by the way. Finishers look amazing in that game already. And finishers in general are really cool. They just add so much to the game because it just adds that level of like absolute brutality you can inflict on the zombies and stuff, and even people, depending on the Resident Evil game. So I think it's really cool. I've been seeing quite a lot of positive reception about not just Enfield, which is coming out in just under a week, but also Code Vein 2. I didn't roll twice there before I started the pop torrent. Not bad damage though. Man, it feels good to use Black Flame again. I kind of just want to use only Black Flame, so maybe I will swap over to Godslayer Seal just to like really give Black Flame like a final oorah before I pretty much like take it off my thing again permanently. Some other news though, Duet Night Abyss is going to Steam. I'm not going to be playing it though. I've already mentioned I was excited for that game until all of the controversies and stuff came out about it, and now I no longer have any interest in it. I'm gonna get hit. I have no interest in it. Also, from what I can gather, the state of the game right now is abysmally dog shit, so I guess I'm glad that I managed to pull out. Man, that damage is incredible though. Holy, Black Flame still puts in just massive work. But yeah, apparently state of Duet Night Abyss is not doing too hot. Go figure, I guess. I don't know. I've heard the community for Duet Night Abyss right now is also in like a really bad state because of the fact that basically a lot of Duet Night Abyss players forget Duet Night Abyss was going to be a gacha game originally until they just swapped their model battle, which I think is really funny. But a lot of people don't seem to know that, I guess, in the Duet Knight Abyss community. A lot of the people that play that game are gacha game players. I'm sure once I actually get my main talking points done, I'll probably do this in like a couple tries. But yeah, either way, a lot of people probably don't know that, but Duet Knight Abyss was originally going to be a gacha game. Characters weren't going to just be available. It was going to be decently heavy as well. And even then, the pull rates and stuff for, like, I think it's now just outfits or something like that. It honestly, it's not great either, to be fair. But yeah, that game was originally going to be fully gacha, which I don't know. I guess some people in the community just didn't know that. I don't know. But apparently they're trying to get a lot of players to quit the game because they're gacha players. But I feel like you do that and you probably kill Duet Knight Abyss, even though the game itself is already on like bad standings, it seems. Also, I'm pretty sure Duet Knight Abyss's Steam release is actually going to contest with Enfield's global release. That is just a dumb idea. I'm pretty sure Enfield right now has 30 million global pre-registers, which is one of the largest mobile games ever. I would love to be able to get on torrent. I hate when he does that tantrum move, because if you don't get on torrent, you have to like kind of just get lucky a bit. I don't know. But other than that, I ended up also seeing that apparently Highguard, the final game that got announced at TGA, they didn't even pay for that. They actually had no idea that they were going to be the final game presented. I'm pretty sure what they also said was they didn't even know that they were going to have a presentation or something like that. Basically, Jeff kind of wasted one of the most important slots in the show on a game that will very likely not even live to see the end of 2026. The game is already in like a really bad receptive state, by the way, if you didn't know. Nobody wants it. I guess I'm like somewhat interested in it. Honestly, I don't know. I'd have to play it to find out. It is free, so I'll probably try it, but don't expect any videos on it if I even decide to play it. I don't know. It just looks like a hero game, and I don't know. I'm tired of hero games. I will say, though, Deadpool and Rivals, pretty fucking good. I can't lie. But yeah. I think I've exhausted all my talking points, so now I think I can just cut you to the final sort of attempt where I actually kill Gaius, because I think that's it, right? I believe so. So, yeah, there you go. That's all the talking I had to do. So now we can actually play the game. All right, for the first time in this entire series, I'm checked out of it. I don't care anymore. This challenge idea, this thing of using like Black Flame and stuff for this fight, it's not like it isn't bad, but I am so painfully bored. For context, I haven't been doing attempts for this entire however long it's been since the first portion of the video, but it's 4 in the morning and I've been here for probably an hour straight trying to make it work, pretty much. I'm trying to make Black Flame work. Catch Flame I tried to make work. Lightning Spear obviously works. Black Flame obviously works. Each attempt is just so boring. It really is. I'm using this because I get one shot anyway. I'm trying with this. I'm using other shit. I'm not gonna lie. I can't be bothered. This shit is irritating the fuck out of me. You remember when I was like, there's a boss worse than Metter? This is the boss. This is the boss. Gaius is, you know, maybe before this run I would have been like, no, it's PCR. PCR is my least favorite boss fight in the game. No, it's Gaius. This fight is just atrociously dog shit. I fucking hate it. I will do the OG loadout probably on Rolana. I want this fight done because this is the last dog shit fight that we have to do. I'm gonna do it normally. I'm gonna be moving the OG loadout to Rolana, and that will be the first boss we do with the OG loadout, at least for challenge sake. I don't want to not just completely avoid that, so I'm moving it to a boss I actually have fun doing and I feel like it could work better on. I just want this shit to be done. I want to go to bed. I want to upload the video, and even then it's just like, god damn, man, I've questioned even doing this fucking boss fight. So that if that bothers any of you, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'll be using the OG loadout challenge on Rolana, which is the boss right after this. So if you're here for that, that's what you'll be getting. I don't know. I'm so tired of it. This fight is just that bad. I wish I was joking, and like I'm not. I am not over exaggerating. It's just so ass. It's not fun. It's so boring because I have to sit here and like rely on certain attacks, and some of them you can't really avoid all that well. It's so fucking boring. It actually hurts, and you're just spamming the fucking charge attack, man. You are so cool. The rock attack. this thing. Now he's going to charge because it's guaranteed after he does that. I can't punish it because I have to fizz it, or not fizz it. I have to sit here and pot. Honestly, though, Knight's Lightning Spear compared to like Black Flame and shit really isn't doing much more damage. It's so much more fun to me. And the fucking random thing just ate my Knight's Lightning Spear. Fuck this attack. Yeah, no, I'm walking the fuck away. Jump over the rocks because I cannot be bothered. All right, there you go. That was literally first attempt using this loadout. I'm so sorry. I really am, man. I gave my fucking... I tried. Like I said, it's 4 in the morning. I cannot be bothered. As I mentioned, I will be using the OG loadout on Rolana, but at the very least, I want to go obtain my reward from up here, and that does mark our level 8 power spike that we get to go for. So let's go do that. Probably check Remembrance for an incant, and then I'm gonna roll outro and I'm done. If I sound miserable, I'm sorry. I really don't want to be negative. I cut out a lot of complaining. I've been very negative this video from all of the stuff that I cut. I don't know if I'm gonna include any of it just because I don't really like to post like all the negativity and shit that I have towards certain bosses and stuff. Like with Meta, I kept some of it in, but not a lot of it. This boss fight was infinitely more. Yeah. When I mentioned before, like, worst boss fight was Radon. No, this reaffirmed me that this is in fact the single worst boss fight I think FromSoft has ever made, and that's a tough order because I think of like Beta Chaos and shit, but at least Beta Chaos is like so push over it's funny. All right, let's check this incantation, and then I'm gonna go level up the Shadow Tree as far as I can, at least up to 8, and then we'll go from there. All right, the Boar Rider has a sorcery, but it does not have an incantation, so we do not need to use the Remembrance of Gaius, pretty much. So we don't actually have any like caveats. Well, no, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I'm going to use the OG loadout on Rolana, and that should actually feel fun to me. All right. So we're up to... Okay, so we got up to 7. I didn't have quite enough to get to 8, so whenever we inevitably get enough to get to 8, I can. But at the very least, we're up to 7, which is a very big spike. So now let's get 30 endurance, and I don't know what to start pumping next. Maybe Arcane, just because I know that there's going to be things I need Arcane for. All right, and so I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't follow through with that challenge, and I'm moving it. Like I said, though, I am going to use it. I absolutely am. I'm not going to get rid of that challenge. I'm going to use it for Rolana. So the OG loadout being Catch Flame and Black Flame and Lightning Spear, I'm going to be using on Rolana. Also because I actually think I can use Catch Flame on Rolana and it wouldn't be bad. Honestly, if you were to fight Gaius with Catch Flame, at least from my experience, the slight bit of cast time that it has fucks you over hard. So if you guys did end up enjoying this video, though, drop a like down below. If you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. Once again, I just want to say thank you to all of you, even though I probably sound really not honest about it and I sound annoyed. It's not at any of you, but if you guys do have anything like incantations, rules, or bosses you want me to go kill, drop those down in the comments, and I'll add them to that list you saw at the very beginning of the video. At least I think I threw it in at the beginning of this video, didn't I? I don't know. It's been a while. Either way, if you guys drop those down in the comments, I'll add them to a list, and every single time that I update that list, you'll be the first to see. That was the first major revision that I'm making in terms of like being given a rule or like an idea and moving it to a different boss. But man, Gaius is just so bad. It's so ass. Anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all later.